Hey guys, here's how to run a restaurant in The Sims 2. You might be thinking, it's quite easy, but I will show you an example. Here's my restaurant, it's a small one. Currently I have 4 employees, 1 chef, 1 host, and 2 servers, and also myself. The employees themselves can cost 25 to 30 simoleons per hour, so that is possibly around 100 simoleons an hour, with the price being ridiculously expensive, the highest price possible. And my sim is working hard to dazzle the customers. I'm still not breaking even at this point. All hope was lost. I thought that the restaurant business is just a big suck until I met the L family. There are 2 ways that I find so far for this venture. Preferably at the start, you want to have a family household instead of hiring NPCs as in the beginning. If you have low cooking skill, your chef will only be able to cook limited amount of food, lower price one, so it can be tough trying to make a profit and also having to pay the employees with very few customers at first. Not to mention with household sims and not NPCs that you hire, they won't be taking any wages. You can set up a place for them to live in the lodge, so you will avoid paying bills, you can fulfill their needs, etc. To make a profit with this business, it's important that you look at your menu. I have compiled a list of food available with their costs and the revenue they bring. The profit you make is not entirely proportional to your cooking skill, but is dependent on the food. There are appetizer drinks, which are food with no icon, and they offer little to no value in terms of revenue and are purely cosmetic. You are better off not having them in your menu, as they will distract your customer from choosing more profitable options. I also have some steps here to optimize for profit for you guys. Basically, you only choose 1 dish for your menu and nothing else, just 1 dish. And if your chef cooking level is 0 to 1, then choose a grandma comfort soup if available, or choose a batch with squash. For level 2, choose a blackened catfish. Level 3, choose hamburgers. Level 4, choose stuffed rainbow trout. And level 6 to above stuffed golden trout. Otherwise, depending on the expansion packs that you have, choose a dish from the list that I just gave you. Also, your servers can be given tips if your customers are feeling generous as well, and that's extra money for your business. And if you choose your menu wisely, you will be able to make around 1500 to 2000 simoleons a day doing this. Some of my tips for this include, if your Sims needs are low, you can let them have a bathroom break by exchanging roles between the employees, like have the server be the host while the host is taking a bathroom break and vice versa. And if your Sims is hungry, remember, before service, store some food in their inventory beforehand, so when they are hungry, you can let them have a break. If your customer in the lot are just playing around and not ordering, you can simply choose say goodbye to everyone. This will help them leave. If you have a glitch with the reception table, where there isn't any B host or B server options, when this happens, find the Sims that can choose those options. If the Sims is a host, then have them be a server, and if they are a server, let them be a host. And after you got all the Sims assigned to their roles, simply switch back to the roles that you want them to play before the glitch happens. Another quick tip when it comes to setting up a restaurant is that you will want a combination of tables with just 1 chair or 2 chairs, because customers can go to a restaurant by themselves or with someone else. Now the second way, this is a lazier way, which is just to set up some food shops which come with the Bon Voyage expansion pack. These will cost you 4,500 simoleons, but they are so worth it. Quick notice, for this to work, you shouldn't charge your customer entry fees with a ticket machine, as this will cause them to be less decisive, as they already have to decide whether or not they should enter your lot, so their decision bar will be even lower when deciding whether to eat on the food shop or not. After you have the shop set up, you want to change the price to average or cheap depending on your situation. Use cheap if you don't have a lot of customers just yet, and use average if you already have established a customer base, pick and choose one and see how it goes. I have 4 stands in my lot and currently they are netting about 2k to 2.5k simoleons per day without any work. Now whether to run your restaurant actively like the first method or let your restaurant be ran passively like the second one, it all depends on your choice and playstyle. The first method you wouldn't be able to get as much money as the second way, but it's more proactive and get to customize the restaurant, etc. And it's also more fun. As for the second way, you will be able to generate more profits with less work, but there isn't much customization when it comes to these food shops. And lastly, if you still want to hire employees, I recommend that your chef have a high level of cooking skill just so you can make enough money to make a profit and pay the employees. But do keep in mind that your NPC employees aren't your controllable sims, so it isn't as flexible to fulfill their needs and therefore work longer hours. So that was my video on how to run a restaurant and make a profit in The Sims 2. Thanks for watching.
Got too much sauce, got too much sauce.